Ever wonder why a British Christmas broadcast might feature an American comedian? This year, Channel 4 has chosen Jimmy Kimmel for their annual alternative Christmas message, and it's stirring up some debate. The tradition is to offer something different, provocative, even that this choice feels unusual. Um, but Kimmel's message reportedly includes the line, "From a fascism perspective, this has been a really great year." It's intended as a pointed commentary on American politics, specifically targeting this current political climate and a former president. But is it appropriate for a British holiday audience? Channel 4's alternative Christmas address has a history of bold choices, featuring figures like Edward Snowden. However, this feels different. It's not about universal themes or global issues. Divide. It's an American comedian. You're bringing an American political narrative to a British audience. The phrasing is designed to grab headlines, less about nuanced satire and more about a direct statement for a traditionally reflective holiday. It feels jarring. It reads more like a social media post than a thoughtful Christmas address. This isn't an isolated incident. Kimmel has become known for emotional on-air moments. In his final monologue of last year, he broke down in tears, reflecting on a hard year and a brief suspension from ABC. Critics have questioned if these moments are genuine or performative. And so for some, this vulnerability resonates. For others, particularly those now watching him on Christmas Day in another country, it feels repetitive and misplaced. Is it authentic emotion or a calculated tactic? The message will also touch on the controversy surrounding the suspension of Jimmy Kimmel Live and his ongoing feud with a former president. And this isn't a neutral observer. It's a partisan entertainer continuing a domestic political battle on a British platform. Channel 4 describes the address as deeply personal and characteristically jovial. But there's little that feels very universal about labeling a year great for fascism, crying on camera, and reviving US political hostilities on a day meant for generosity and peace. For viewers seeking originality or meaningful commentary, this Christmas message feels less like a fresh alternative and more like a replay of a monologue readily available on YouTube any other night. It raises the question, do British viewers want America's culture war delivered on Christmas Day? And speaking of wars, what's a real battle? Trying to keep a straight face when someone tells a terrible joke. And I heard a comedian say they were writing a Christmas song about a broken pencil. It's pointless. And with that said, thanks for watching. And until next time,